he stood front and center when things were tough, but when we needed him most.
Top cop Rick Hansen retires.
It's been an honor serving the people of Calgary.
Plus, access denied.
It's one more impediment placed in the way of persons with disabilities.
A service dog who's supposed to go everywhere is turned away from a city cab and saved from slaughter.
These horses have a spot inside my heart.
Wild horses, tame future.
Local, live, and breaking. CTV News with Tara Nelson.
Hello and thank you for joining us. After 40 years on the job, Calgary's top cop is stepping down. Police Chief Rick Hansen is retiring. His last day on the job just 2 weeks away. During his time as chief, Hansen has adapted his force to respond to a changing and growing city and embraced a model of proaction over reaction. Bill McFarland reports.
Chief Rick Hansen walked into the crowded media center with a purpose and called it a career.
So that 2 weeks from Friday, I'll be walking out the door with 40 years of incredible memories.
The announcement caught even the mayor by surprise.
I've often said he's the best chief in Canada. I'll say today he's the best chief anywhere.
When Hansen took office in September of 2007, the city was in the midst of a gang war. In his first full year on the job, the city had 35 murders and 28 more the following year. The guns quieted under his watch. There were just 11 murders in 2011. But with many recent shootings, Hansen warned about the future.
Handguns that are illegally imported into this country. I'm talking about automatic weapons that are prohibited weapons. And if we don't somehow get a handle on those three things, that significantly puts everyone in this country at risk.
Hansen turns 61 later this year and steps down with more than 3 years left on his contract.
I know if I'm ever going to do anything else, it's now.
There are rumblings he may take a run at provincial politics. The PC nomination process has been halted in the riding of Calgary Cross, where the chief grew up. Despite the questions, he wouldn't touch it.
I'm not going to speak about anything that I plan to do after 2 weeks from Friday.
Under Hansen's tenure, Calgary police have put more emphasis on preventative policing, reaching out to schools and immigrant communities. But there is one area the chief regrets.
We send mentally ill people that are self-medicating to jail by the hundreds.
There is not one secure detox facility in the province.
Everybody knows they're mentally ill and everybody knows they're self-medicating, and all we do is warehouse them in prisons without any significant effort to actually treat them.
Down at the drop-in center, there's appreciation for Hansen's approach.
The legacy of Rick Hansen has shown policing in a much kinder way. We work with police to work with our clients, not to put them in jail. He will certainly be missed, especially by this agency.
Hansen faced criticism after last year's mass murders.
On balance, I'd say the regrets are few and the memories are far more numerous.
And Bill is live at police headquarters tonight. Bill, the top job is not without some criticism, though, is it?
No, it kind of comes with the territory, Tara. But some of the things he's faced complaints from civil liberties advocates, privacy advocates, things like his support for collection of DNA from people who are accused, not convicted, of certain crimes. Also, the use of some of the policies around the use of body cameras by officers. Some of that hasn't been as transparent as they would have liked, or maybe not as protective of the public's privacy as they would like. And also a call that he repeated today, looking for more access to people's digital devices when there's suspicion of a crime or when they think that can save things. Many of those communications are encrypted. Police can't get at them. It takes them a very long time to access them. He wants to see those laws updated. But I also spoke, Tara, today with a criminologist who said he had deep concerns about the way the chief handled last year's Brentwood murders, and specifically the accused, who was the son of a senior veteran Calgary Police Service officer. He said that with both the prosecution and the defense looking for a not criminally responsible defense in that case, or outcome in that case, he said that there were problems with the way that was handled. You put all those things together, always going to be some criticism after 7 years in a tough job, but still goes out with many supporters in the field. Tara.
All right, Bill McFarland Live, thank you. We'd like to know how you think the chief did on the job. You can take our poll at calgary.ctvnews.ca. Police spent the afternoon combing a rural property for clues in a deadly home invasion earlier this week, but there are still no suspects. Early Monday, police say 3 masked men forcibly entered a rural home northwest of Carstairs, struggling with the people inside and eventually shooting a 67-year-old man. That man was dropped off at a Calgary hospital by a friend who witnessed the crime, but that man later died. Neighbors say marijuana may have been grown inside the home, but police wouldn't confirm it. The man's name is not being released, and his cause of death won't be released until toxicology results are done. Charges against the woman at the center of Alberta's largest dog seizure may